Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is going to be your waxing moon reading from May 29th through June 5th when we have the full moon in Sagittarius. I do apologize, this reading is coming out a little bit late, but let's go ahead and jump into this reading. Just so you guys know, I have tried to do your reading about 6 times. I don't know what's going on, major distractions. Sometimes I just have these coughing fits. I really do feel like some of you are going through a toxic situation where you really have to release a lot of energy that's either surrounding you or it could be past hurts and past disappointments. So I'm just going to get that out before we call in our guides. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to ask spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear. This is so weird, Aquarius. I haven't been coughing at all until like the last few moments. Overall energy is the Four of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. More explicitly, it's Sun and Capricorn. It's about holding on to someone or something too tightly. There's a need to release it to the point where it may even be giving you headaches. You might feel a tightness in your chest. You might just be uncomfortable. There's a need here to release, exactly like I just said. Again, my coughing, I have no idea where that came from. There's a need to release some sort of toxicity that's in your life or around you. Some of you might have to do cord cutting meditations as well. If it's an energy or a past love or a past relationship or a job, pay attention to what you're dreaming about. Remember, we do also have a lot of retrograde energy going on. So, you will be getting glimpses of what it is that you need to release at this time. Now, you guys are showing up as the King of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And this is that time period of Leo and Virgo. So it's August, September. So it might be, once we get through eclipse season is when you start to really feel this energy. So it's really important that, if you are manifesting with the moon, you keep that in mind. The King of Pentacles is this earth energy, and it's about stability. The king is somebody who's worked very hard, who's, taken his time amassing his fortune, building his home, building his family, working on his relationship or his health or his business. But this is showing up in the reverse. So I'm feeling that there's a little bit of instability around you, okay, or regarding these matters. You might be a little bit worried about your resources or your investments at this time, okay, but Spirit is saying that with this Four of Wands in your energy, this is really prosperous. Things are looking really good. This is like a big chunk of money that will be coming to you or has come to you, and this is figuring out what to do with those resources. Oftentimes these people this is a contract or a marriage. So for some of you who are looking to take your relationship to the next level because you're feeling a sense of instability, guess what? It's ordained. If you are looking to, to buy a home, this is also a very auspicious sign. Or maybe some of you are working towards building your home or rebuilding your home or your relationship, okay? For some of you, you're getting back out there, okay? But there is the need to make a little bit of an investment, okay? You need to give in order to get. And you know that, but I think that there's something that's happened that that has sort of shook your foundation or your belief in the fact that everything's going to be okay. This is my Four of Wands card, is about a contract. So some of you have been waiting for a job offer, you know, it's very, very likely. Okay, for others of you, it has to do with a relationship, whether it's a verbal or a written contract, maybe deciding to be exclusive, maybe to move in together, maybe to you know, maybe to get married, okay? But it's definitely taking a relationship to the next level. These people are happy, they're grateful, they're protected, and Spirit wants you to know that, Aquarius, you are also very protected. Now, you're being blocked by the King of Cups. This, immediately I got, this could be somebody's parents, okay? Or it could be an older sibling, or it's somebody that they respect or that has authority. Now, the King of Cups is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, and he's a visionary, he's creative. Although in this case, I feel like they might have a little bit of an issue with excess. So their emotions might be a little bit imbalanced. They might be a heavy drinker. Doesn't necessarily mean they're an alcoholic, but it might be something that, you know, that they're a heavy drinker. This person is emotionally attached to this situation, but I feel like more than anything really is emotionally manipulative, so wants to gain control or footing by either being guilty, maybe by throwing shade, but you know, those backhanded compliments, or it could be somebody that, you know, somebody who will even turn on the waterworks to get what he or she wants, okay? And remember, you know, you can take any of these energies that they can be a part of you, an aspect of yourself that needs revision, or it could be an energy that you're observing or that you're dealing with, okay? What's in your foundation? You get the Page of Pentacles. This is you wanting to rebuild. This is you wanting to start over. You have two pages showing up here. So this very well could be two different people, or it could be this aspect of yourself that just is ready for, you know, setting their sights on a new adventure. You've done all of the planning, you've dotted all of your I's, you've crossed all of your T's, and you're ready to sort of push it out into the world, whatever this is. Maybe it's you're going to ask somebody out, maybe you're going to ask someone to marry them, or vice versa, or maybe you are starting, you know, you're putting together a business proposal or an investment plan or something along those lines, or maybe you want to tell your parents you want to go to law school, something along those lines, but something that you've been really, really holding on to, and Spirit saying it's time to push that little baby out of the nest, you know, whatever that means for you, okay? Like, take that leap, because the only thing that the Page of Pentacles is missing is that life experience, but they're completely prepared otherwise, and there's not much else to do, and you don't want this opportunity to become a missed opportunity. Now, in your recent past, you have the Judgment card. I feel like for some of you, you are getting a second chance here. Now, it may not be with the same person if that speaks to a love relationship, because when this is in reverse, it's kind of like what's done is done. This Judgment energy is, you know, it's the final, it's like, it's the final curtain. It's basically, you know, it's basically, what are you bringing to the table? And if it isn't enough, or if it wasn't enough, because this is in the past, then you know what? It's done. And I feel like this, for some of you, this is a relationship where you gave somebody many chances to step up, to give equally, okay, whether that's time, energy, love, money, resources. And it doesn't have to be romance. It could be in business. It could be an investment. It could be a business partner. It could be a family member. And, you know, and somebody decided to call it quits. Say, you know what, this is just no longer acceptable. I can no longer do this. And so I do feel like a little bit of your reticence here, a little bit of your hesitation. You really wanted to hold on to all that you had for, you know, for survival. You know, your survival instinct kicked in. And this was probably quite earth-shattering for you. It may be, again, it could be a separation, but Spirit is saying you do have a second chance here. And I think for some of you, especially if you might be older, or you feel like, well, you know, I'm a certain age, and, you know, how am I going to start dating again, or something along those lines, Spirit is saying there is a big change in your fortune, okay? There's something that's destined that's coming towards you. And it might be very well, you know, somebody very unexpectedly asking you out on a date. Or it could be, you know, for a select few of you, this is going to be with the same person, and what you thought was done is done. And you thought, you know, the fat lady had sung, right, in opera, that this person actually ends up coming back around. Remember, we do have retrograde. We have Venus retrograding in Gemini at this time. Okay, but for most of you, I feel like it's going to be a new offering. You have a new lease on life. The Wheel of Fortune, this is what you're thinking about. This is change. This is dealing with change seamlessly and beautifully. All of these fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, they all have wings in this card. And this is really telling me that you have this celestial choir surrounding you and supporting you on this journey, that this is destiny. Destiny is destiny. You have to make the most of it, especially if you've experienced a great loss or an ending, okay? Because the Judgment card in reverse, that's a pretty big ending. But the Wheel card, I just keep getting two messages from Spirit here. What goes around comes around, right? And again, so that could be the return of someone, or it's your sort of destiny, your karmic return. Everything that you put into this situation, you might have felt like you never got anything back, but Spirit says you're getting it back. Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. The Page of Cups is represents that time period. It's like the end of summer, early fall. Okay, and you know that really might be when things start to pick up for you. You know, this is, again, it's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. It's somebody coming in with an offering. This is somebody who, you know, who has come a long way and wants to sort of meet you halfway. The only thing we usually sort of look out for with the Page of Cups is, you know, if it comes up in the reverse, it's really a warning to be careful of what they're offering. And I do get that you might be a little bit hesitant to believe them. Okay, you might be a little bit hesitant to believe them because you might feel like their energy isn't refined. They're not fully into it. I mean, you do have two pages. It's going to be something new. Again, it could be somebody who's coming in to offer you an apology. Okay, so for the select few of you, this is something that's over and done. And this person comes back around to offer you an apology, and it's up to you to decide. I think this King of Cups energy too could really be somebody who loves you and cares for you and is going to be, you know, telling you, no way, or is going to, you know, slam the door in this person's face. But Spirit wants you to decide. For others of you, this is something brand new. This is brand new, and this is 1111 energy. This is soulmate energy. And I feel like you're not going to trust it at first because of everything you've been through. You're not going to trust it, but Spirit wants you to. It's going to make you feel like a kid again. I just got this message that it's like two teenagers in love. And I feel like some of you, not all of you, this is really speaking to my Aries out there who are a little bit older, who thought, you know, I don't have a chance at this. You know, my time has passed. And Spirit's like, this is destiny. This is great happiness. The Four of Wands is the minor arcana version of the Sun. Angel of Love, 49. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly, this is about love. Yin Yang, 22. This is 22 is the master builder number. Building your dreams, manifesting your highest ideal. This is your other half. This is the sun and the moon. Things are changing for you. It's your belief in yourself and in doing this, which this is something you're manifesting. But you never thought it would happen. And so when this person does come knocking on your door or sends you that message, you're not really going to believe it. Like you're almost going to hesitate because you can't believe it almost. heart chakra. 38 breaks down to an 11. So you have 11, 22, and then you also have the 11-11 card. For a lot of you, this is your soulmate. This is your twin flame energy coming in. And Spirit's going to say, you know, give them a chance. You're holding on for dear life. You don't want to be hurt again. You don't want to be hurt again. And I don't know if I've called you Aries in this reading. Aquarius. You don't want to be hurt again. This is going to bring, this is actually pretty beautiful. Some of you are going to walk away from this. You're going to want to walk away from it because you just might not be ready, and that's okay too. But I feel like because you're not going to trust it, you're not going to believe it. That's okay. You know, sometimes we manifest these energies and we're not ready. There's more self-work that we need to do. And it's such an important decision. And if that's the case for you, don't beat yourself up about it. But, you know, Spirit's really rooting for you here to release that energy. Release what you're holding on so tightly to. Believe this. Believe that this is happening. Because this judgment here, I'm getting, this was hard. This was hard. This was heartbreaking for you. Some of you may have had to turn away from someone who, you know, who was drinking too much, somebody that you loved. But, you know, their vices or their behavior patterns were getting in the way. They may have even turned abusive, and that's why you've sort of shut off to the idea of love, because you don't want to be hurt like that again. And so you're going to have a really hard time trusting this love, this offering, whatever this passionate offering is that's coming towards you. For some of you, it's going to be somebody who's much younger than you. But I'm getting, even if there's a big age disparity, you know, this Page of Pentacles, you guys are going to connect in that childlike manner, you know. And even if there isn't an age disparity, I think you two are going to feel like teenagers again. I really do see like people who are a little bit older, maybe even in retirement, and kind of like frolicking like children. I know that's so weird, but you know, laughing and kind of giggling at the stuff you're doing, and just so this renewed joy if you let this happen. Because this is the yin to your yang, you know, the yang to your yin. But you do have to walk away from this, okay? So you have to walk away from this energy. And I think it's that King of Cups. For some of you, it's what you're going to reject this offer because you're not ready. For others of you, this walking away is walking away from releasing that ex. I feel like it's an ex. Or it could have been an abusive parent. I don't normally read the King of Cups as an abusive parent, but here I do see that alcohol was involved. So it's somebody that you loved, but they might have made poor decisions that affected you negatively. And with a very heavy heart, I think you said goodbye, or you had to. Okay, and Spirit's saying it's time to sort of walk away from that energy. You get the Cosmic Flower. The frequency of Cosmic Flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. Number 18, that's 2 9s. 9s are about wish fulfillment. This person is going to make you feel like you've come home. That person who kisses you goodnight, runs a hand along your face, your cheek. That person who brings you coffee or tea in the morning. This is this knowing, this yin and yang. This is this knowing that when you meet this person, or you put your head on their chest, or they put their head on yours, that they're home. This is ridiculously romantic, Aquarius. I apologize if I have called you guys Aries. I don't know why, but I keep thinking you're Aries, thinking Aries. Crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. So this is connecting with source, with spirit. You guys have manifested this, whether you're actually ready or not. That's completely up to you. You have free will. You need to release this King of Cups energy. It might be even a part of yourself that gets so emotionally invested in relationships that you get really hurt and you just don't want to be hurt again. But the Wheel of Fortune, this is expansion. This is something that's destined. This is something that's coming back to you. Something that you deserve. And it may be, I mean, this Judgment card in reverse, I am getting very clear. There are two stories here. For some of you, it's somebody that, you know, you thought the relationship was dead and gone. Okay, and they're coming back to you. For others, it's all of the hurt and the heartbreak, and it was associated that you're still sort of attached to, needs to be healed. Heart chakra healing work needs to take place because you have this Page of Cups, somebody coming in to make you an offer, and this is soulmate energy. Okay. Final message for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Final message for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. The Arrow, number 3. I just see Cupid, you guys. I just see Cupid. You have to leave me a comment. Let me know how this is resonating with you. Receiving this symbol reminds you that when you are in alignment with your heart and soul, you are on target and will soon be hitting your mark. But I also feel like you are somebody's target, but in a good way. Like somebody's had their eye on you. Okay, somebody's really had their eye on you and they're going for it. It's not easy, but they're coming in. Okay, be true to your calling, release attachments. Boom, that's what I've been picking up on right here. Release attachments and free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. And also the bondage of whatever this King of Cups energy is for you. This emotional imbalance. And I really do feel like it comes from, it could be, you know, childhood issues with maybe a father, but it could be a mother as well. Somebody who, for some of you, it's going to be somebody who struggled with heavy drinking or alcoholism. Okay, now is revealed to be a moment of contact in which your intention meets the material world. So you've manifested this. So I hope you're ready. The arrow also symbolizes the need to set your creativity free. When the arrow zings through the air, it is inviting you to pay attention and signifying that you're about to make your mark in some aspect of your life. It illuminates the moment of contact when you know that your desires and intentions have traveled on the wind and landed in the perfect place for your highest good. Yeah, like this person is like, it's going to feel like they are knocking on your door, Aries. That's what it's going to feel like. You have wished this person, this situation into existence, and I don't think you're going to believe it. I don't think you're going to believe it. Trust that your job is to be relaxed yet focused, keeping your eye on the prize, yet releasing your intention with full expectation that it will land as it is supposed to. Don't worry about the how or the exact form. This is not a time to interfere with the manner in which the arrow flies. It will make its mark, and you will have cause to celebrate. Wow. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. It is pretty spectacular. There are some challenges, but it is it's a spectacular message for you. Last but not least, and you know what? This was a hard reading to get out. But I'm glad it did. I'm very glad it did, and I hope it reaches the person it was meant to. So please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell, and most of all, I just want to thank you guys for supporting this channel and for being on this journey with me. It means the world. So have an absolutely beautiful day, and take care.